Do the intro, Ryan.
Welcome to
Welcome to the RnG Save the World podcast.
every time you're like, okay, you do the intro, and then you can't help yourself.
Yeah.
You just gotta go after it and just cut.
I don't know.
Off,
I said you could do it, and then you didn't, so I just kind of jumped in there.
I did. Oh my gosh. Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. So I think you should start off with your first story here.
First story, huh? First story. First conspiracy story.
Conspiratory stories.
That's what we're talking about. That's the topic. Season 2, officially, not just the starter episode, right, Ryan?
Right.
Yeah. I didn't have a big ol' thing. I didn't have a lot of time to actually look at anything between.
Wow.
So I don't know.
Wow. It's going to make me carry the whole episode.
A little bit, but I'll try to find one.
You want me to go first?
So what do you... Ryan, what did you find?
What did I find?
Yeah.
This one you'll like, I think.
Are you sure?
I don't know. You might not. This one's a Disney conspiracy.
Oh!
I'll give you a little background first before I get into what it is. So,
Yeah.
Disney is notorious for trying to keep their image, as like whimsical and family friendly as they possibly can. I've seen some articles by people that said this one guy said he was the underwater Goofy character, and he had to sign a waiver that even if he started drowning, because they're underwater, if he started drowning, he could not take the costume off if there are people still watching. So, he had to just keep the costume on, even if he was gonna die, just to keep the image up. I mean, I don't really know how that keeps your whimsical image if, Goofy's dead, but I guess they can just play it off as he's fainted. Yeah. So, I've even seen lots of things like people say that they edit out cigarettes from Walt Disney's hands because he was like a lifetime smoker. So they were like, there's weird photos where he's got like the two fingers, like he would be holding something, but it's like he's not got nothing. So, they're trying to make it seem, I guess, more family friendly and like whimsical. I guess I don't even know. I don't know how that really helps. But, anyways, the story is, this is a rumor. It's been a rumor for around 52 years, I think. The rumor is when Walt Disney died, he froze his entire body cryogenically in ice to preserve it so he could come back one day in the future. The the supporting evidence is there was a baseball player, I can't remember his name now. He froze his head in cryogenically or whatever, and yeah, but it was like a year after Walt Disney died, and they're buried at the same place supposedly. So people were saying that, Walt Disney was like, oh, he's going to freeze himself and he's going to try to come back in the future. And that's why it's at the same spot that this other dude that he actually did freeze his head. I'll look that up. It was Ted Williams. Well, this says Ted Williams. No, this can't be right. This says Ted Williams died on 2002. So maybe that's not him. It says he did, but I don't know. I read another article that said he froze his head. So I don't know. Maybe the article was incorrect. But anyways, I don't know. But it was a huge topic apparently for several years after his death, and a conspiracy theory. And so if you typed in, Disney freezing his head, you'd find all sorts of stuff, or freezing his body. Some people say it's his head, some people say it's his body. No one really knows. And if you typed in, anything about it, it'd come up with all sorts of articles. So people say they made Frozen to cover up all those articles, because they were saying that, it's the Ice Princess story. There's no reason for it to be called Frozen. It could have been called anything. The only reason they named it Disney's Frozen is because any time you typed up Disney freezing his head or Frozen, you'd come up with Disney's Frozen, the movie. Which, I mean, the movie title is strange, but I don't feel like they did that just to like cover up the rumor of him freezing his body to try to come back in the future. Because I just don't feel like it's worth covering up. But then again, they do have those weird things where they try to make everything seem family friendly and try to Okay, you ready? All right. So they say that that there's absolutely no reason for it to be called Frozen, since it was the Ice Princess and all that other stuff, and they should have named it. They could have named it anything, and but the point, or not the point. What am I saying? Oh yeah, okay. The family says that he had no idea what cryogenically freezing was at the time, and that he was cremated and his ashes were spread somewhere, and he's not frozen. And I think his daughter wrote a book about how he's not frozen or something, and like all this stuff. But it's not a conspiracy theory if there's not solid evidence of either one, where there is evidence pointing to him totally not being frozen, because obviously his body would have to be somewhere, and someone would know about it, and someone would be able to tell if that's correct or not. And everyone that knows, that would know about it, says that he was cremated. But there is just one reporter who said he snuck into the wherever his body was, and he saw him in a cryogenic chamber. And he saw his body in a cryogenic chamber. But he claimed to be from some news website or newspaper, I guess, at the time. And no one could find anything on that. So, it doesn't actually exist. So, I mean, that is true. They have tons of money. So, you never know. I mean, it's possible. But, I don't know. That's why it's a conspiracy theory, I guess. And, my other question is, why? Why would you freeze yourself and then come back, or try to come back in the future, is your body gonna survive long enough to actually be functional in the future? Like 10 years from there, like even 5 years from being frozen, like is your body gonna be how would you come back? And can you believe what he died of though? Lung cancer from smoking too much. He'd come back like General Grievous if he came back. Yes, I think he also may have died of lung cancer. um, his body was like too badly damaged to save in the Star Wars lore. And so they just took his organs and his brain and stuck it in that mech suit, and I think his head too. That's the other thing. That's the second thing people say. Some people say it's his head. Some people say it's his whole body. Either way, he's not coming back. And someone would have come out and said, "Yeah, we froze his head. Here it is," because I was like, in 52 years, there's no way nobody leaked that out, other than this one dude who claims to have gone in there and seen it.
Not cut out audio anymore because for some reason that does it. But I figured we'd just talk about in general, the conspiracy king, Mark Zuckerberg.
Mark Zuckerberg.
I want to talk about Mark Zuckerberg and how he may or may not be a robot or a lizard.
A robot or a lizard or a robot lizard.
Or a robot chicken.
A robot chicken. Yeah, that's pretty.
Like that one show or whatever.
That's a stretch. Come on, let's be real.
Is it though?
It kind of is.
Ryan, what's your favorite Mark Zuckerberg moment where he seemed like a robot or lizard?
My favorite one is when he had to testify in front of the Supreme Court and they had to get him a booster seat.
I didn't know they gave him a booster seat.
Him a booster seat. Don't fact me check on that.
Awesome.
I'm pretty sure that's right.
I just know that he, during that time, I just know that he drank water really weirdly, and people were like, "Look at the way he drinks water."
Yeah, that whole entire like interview with the Supreme Court or whatever, it was like he was just like deadpan the entire time. He blinked maybe twice. It was kind of scary.
My favorite Mark Zuckerberg moment, Ryan?
What is that?
It's where he goes, "Just out here smoking meats. Just smoking these meats." And it's that video where he tries to prove he's more human than robot or lizard-like, but he just keeps saying that he's smoking meats.
Oh, I think I saw a part of that.
He's just there. He's
like a small clip of that.
He's just like, "Yep, just out here smoking these meats." Meat smoking.
He's just not very good at being realistic.
Oh, right. Did you see that one picture where he went out surfing and somebody took a picture of him and his face was covered with sunscreen so he looked even more alien than usual?
No.
You gotta see that picture. Look at it right now. Find it.
Oh my God.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Surfboarding.
Sunscreen face.
Mark it comes up. Mark Zuckerberg sunscreen.
Yeah. Try that.
What the heck?
It's so good. He's just like.
Oh my gosh! Does he not know how to?
He
rub
looks
it in?
distraught. No. I would feel so bad about making fun of Mark Zuckerberg, but he I don't know if he's real, so
It's super weird.
Yeah.
Like, who goes surfing and then puts that amount of sunscreen on their face?
Yeah.
That's just way too much. People, oh my gosh, these pictures are comparing him to What's that dude? You know
I
that
don't
dude.
know. I don't know that dude. Lord Voldemort?
No, not Voldemort.
Voldemort? What the heck?
No, Michael Myers,
Oh, yeah, he does look like Michael Myers.
the guy who goes around
Except
stabbing
with
people or whatever.
Ryan, you don't. I just said that I knew who Michael Myers were, and then you explained.
That
it
was for
more.
the audience, dude. Just in case you didn't know.
That was for the audio. The listeners at home love you to death. By the way,
Yeah. Yeah.
my parents love it when I say that on the podcast. My mom was like, "It cracks me up every time because you just keep saying it," and I was like, "Yeah."
There are people also
still-
are comparing him to the ghost from Spirited Away.
The ghost from Spirited. Which one?
The one with the
There's
white
so many.
face and like the
Oh, no face.
like the stripes on his face. I haven't actually seen Spirited Away, so I don't know.
Spirited. No face doesn't have stripes on his face.
I don't.
You
Whatever.
need to poop.
I don't know.
You need to watch it. It's a very good show.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe.
You're
We'll
gonna
see.
make so many people upset by saying, "Is it?" to a show that's good.
I don't know. I've never seen it. I wouldn't know. I had to take your word on it, and sometimes sometimes you're
You
wrong.
just
I'm
did
sorry.
not. You just didn't take my word on it. You just fully did not.
Yeah. Well, sometimes
You expressed disbelief.
sometimes your advice and your sarcasm mixed together. So I don't know.
All right, listeners. Ryan's conspiracy is that Spirited Away is not a good movie, so blast him in the comments and the emails and everything. Find the Instagram account that he doesn't use and report it.
Let's be like, well, I don't even know what it is. I don't know.
Yeah. It's called Riggedy Ryan.
Friggity Ryan.
Riggedy Ryan is friggity frying.
Yeah.
Ryan, what's the last thing you fried? I don't know what else to bring up in this episode, so we're just going to talk for a little bit. It'll be okay.
The last thing I fried. Duck.
Was it good?
I burned the first piece
Haha.
because I had never fried anything before in my life. But then I cooked the other pieces fine, and it tasted fine. It wasn't great. It tasted okay.
That's why you should stick to the bread, and I should stick to the everything else, because I'm better at them.
Yeah. I may have filled the house with
Maybe.
smoke and hadn't vent the house out for a little bit, but it doesn't matter. Okay.
Wow.
It does not.
You aren't
matter.
good at cooking.
Not good at.
I've never
frying.
burnt anything that bad, Ryan. Just so you know.
The whole house.
Not
filled with
bragging or
smoke.
anything. I've never even done anything like that.
Okay.
Because I'm a good boy.
Did you actually follow a recipe on how to fry though?
No.
No.
You can't follow recipes on how to fry. You just fry things.
Did you have any previous experience frying? From someone else teaching you? Or YouTube?
Why would somebody teach?
Because I just put oil
Ryan,
in the pan.
I don't think you know this.
I just put oil.
You put a hole in the
I
pan?
just put oil in the.
You fried a hole into your pan? Is that what you said?
I said.
How did you do that?
Oh no!
I put a hole in my pan? What?
Oh gosh, no! I put oil in the pan, and I heated
Okay. Yeah.
I just heated it up. Okay, I didn't know what I was doing.
What temperature did you put it to, Ryan?
I think I put it to medium high.
Medium high? That's not a temperature. It goes 1 to high.
No, not on mine.
What is yours go
goes
to? What is yours
Low,
say?
medium, high, and then high.
Yours doesn't have numbers on it?
No, it has letters.
That's it's almost as bad as you putting a hole in your pan.
Is yours a gas stove though? Because mine's an electric.
Mine's an electric too. So there.
That's weird.
And you know what? I even do mine mostly in a cast iron pan. So
wow, cast iron pan.
Yeah.
I didn't use a cast iron pan.
I fried chicken the other day and put it in some quesadillas. And the quesadillas, I didn't take into account that if you keep them in the fridge for a bit, or even a day, they won't be crispy anymore. So it's kind of sad.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see how it is. What do you bread them with?
You don't have to bread them. You just fry them
What?
with oil.
What? Weird.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I put like flour on mine and like some spices.
Well, that's pretty good.
I mean, it kind of works.
That's like the popular fried chicken. But you can fry anything with just oil.
Yeah. I didn't know that. I guess we're going to have a cooking session where I'm going to show you how to cook and then you're going to learn.
No, you're going to have a blindfold on, and I'm going to have tape over my mouth, and we're going to have to cook a meal together. Have you seen videos like that?
No, I don't watch cooking
Where-
videos, dude. Makes me hungry.
Well, it's not just cooking videos, you doo-doo head. It's cooking videos where there's 3 people, and one has a gag, one has a blindfold, and one has earmuffs. So it's like blind, deaf, and dumb, or whatever. There's a better way that rolls more off the tongue to say that.
Blind, deaf, and dumb. That sounds
Yeah.
like a nightmare, actually.
It sounds awesome and super funny and cool.
You'd be yelling at me the whole time and be like, I can't understand you. Speak English.
Yeah. You can't make a noise. You're gagged.
Oh, but yeah, you can. Yeah, you're gagged.
You're-
you make
no.
noises.
No, it's against the rules, Ryan. Why do you think they wear a
okay,
gag?
so you get tased if you make a noise.
No, it's
So you give me
against
a
the
taser?
rules, though. Ryan, this is why I am going to make better YouTube videos than you.
Tasers make everything better.
Well, that's one reason. The other reason is that you're never going to do it because you're always like, I'm going to do this cool thing. And I'm like, Ryan, you should like do something with that also. And you're like, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. And then you don't.
Okay, well, yeah. I mean, I don't like to like when I start a project and it's like, oh, I can do this now, and I start doing it, and I don't ever think to record it or care to record it. I'm just like,
Yeah, well, that's why I'm there. And then I say it and then you ignore it.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Listener at home, love you to death. Go to Ryan's Instagram that he doesn't use or look at and direct message him to make videos.
Yeah, or you can hit me up on
Snapchat.
sure, yeah, you can try that. Or well, actually, I don't know. I guess go follow my Pinterest
Well,
and send me messages.
Yeah, find it. Stalk him. Don't stalk him. Don't do it. Stay away.
People just like
Not
show up at my
really.
door tomorrow and beating on the door. Like, what the heck?
Oh yeah, our 8 consistent listeners. We got about 8 consistent listeners,
That's
right?
pretty good. Yeah,
Right.
we're kind of rolling, man. Got 8 people
Fucking
listening.
Ballin'. 7 plays on the mini-sode. That was good.
7 plays. Yeah, it's pretty good. You gotta
7
admit,
plays.
you know, we're making that big bucks.
Was so 2% from Germany now.
2% from Germany. So 2 people are listening from Germany, or did we just lose enough percentage from America?
You can't lose percentage
That's
in this. It just counts all of them, I'm pretty sure.
okay.
And
Okay. Well, if you're from Germany and you're listening to this, drop us a comment or send us an email.
actually, if you're from Germany and you're listening to this, actually, first of all, love you to death. Second of all, send us something random to say in German, and we'll say it on the podcast. And if we get canceled, it's on you.
Hey, what does this mean? I don't know. Just go for it.
We'll just horribly butcher it and then face the
No, I
consequences.
took German in high school. I could totally do it.
Then what does this mean, Ryan?
What does what mean?
What did we do? What?
What?
What does that mean?
That's
What does
not
that mean?
German, dude. That's gibberish.
What does it mean? What does it
It's
mean?
gibberish, man.
It's not. It's
It
German.
means nothing. That's what it means.
It means we're not very good at being conspiracy theory podcast, I think.
Not yet.
Not yet. Here's what we're gonna do. Here's the plan, Ryan. For the next couple seasons, we're gonna take different types of podcasts and try to do them as best as we can.
That's a good idea. We'll
Yeah.
hit all the topics and we'll figure out which one we can do best.
And I'll just change our genre or whatever it is every time we do it.
Okay, yeah, it sounds like a plan.
And then we'll just fall back on us talking every now and then.
Yeah, good.
Because it's still fun.
Very good.
That's what we're going to do.
Are we
Yeah.
going to keep them shorter? We're going
Yeah,
like 40 minutes?
We're going to keep them shorter for now.
Excellent.
I don't know what we're at because I cut myself
We're
out for a little
about
bit accidentally.
34 minutes.
Nice.
About 40 seconds of you like trying to figure out how to podcast all of a sudden. You've been taking too much of a break, man. You got to get back on it, right?
I know.
Great. What is the computer? What's the computer? Oh, no.
It's not my computer. Maybe I should bring my computer.
Alright, maybe you should.
I don't know.
That's because it's an Apple. That's why.
Yeah, I'm recording and I'm plugged into an Apple right now.
Yeah.
The waveforms come out very slowly in carvings onto it.
Yeah.
If I wait too long to upload it to my computer, it just goes bad.
Maybe it's a knockoff. Have you ever, checked, make sure it's not a knockoff Apple?
Yeah,
It's all the worms and
it's
stuff.
not a knockoff Apple. Yeah. Worms inside you. This is the end of this episode. It was a pretty fine one. Fine because of me. Pretty nice to Ryan. Ryan won the conspiracy battle this time.
Yep. And so
Yeah.
I get the trophy, I guess. So for this week.
Yeah, Ryan gets to introduce the podcast next week.
For real this time, are you gonna cut me off again?
Ryan, I didn't even cut you off this
You
time.
did.
Or
You
last
did
time,
both
or the
times.
time before that.
Oh my gosh, you did both times.
No, I would never do that to my best friend Ryan. You just took too long. All right?
Okay. All right. And that's the end, I guess.
That is pretty much the end, yeah.
Bye.
Goodbye, dear sweet listeners, and eat your milk and cookies.